Baby boomers might remember lyrics from the 70s song that goes, "Starting all over again is going to be rough." But that isn't quite the case for Lawton businesswoman Jennifer Ellis. In tonight's Women's History Month segment, we visit a woman walking into her new season. The factory is empty and no products are being mixed, but memories of past employees, activities, and Edna Hennessy fill the air. Jennifer Ellis says starting and growing a cosmetic manufacturing company was not her grandmother's initial idea.
She wanted to open up a Merle Norman studio, and she got on this bus, and her big plans were she's going to sell all of this product in her Merle Norman kit to all of these people on this bus. Well, she gets on the bus going back to Oklahoma, and the only people on the bus were a bunch of old farmers. So what she decided to do was that she could sell them foot cream, and so she proceeded to product demo the foot cream to all these farmers on this bus, and she ended up selling her entire Merle Norman kit.
Remarkable? Yes, but that was the legacy of Edna Miller Hennessy. Part of what Ellis is proud of is the number of people who worked for CSL, a lot of women who needed to start over in life.
There were over 50 hairdressers in her beauty shop, the majority of them women. We had to the day we closed, we really had a majority of women in our workplace as well. So that was, and giving people second chances, allowing people to come back, or not, if somebody had a criminal justice issue in their past, not holding that against that person. You know, I think she was the pioneer in second chance employment, to be perfectly honest. She was doing so much before it was cool to do it.
Not only did CSL work with women who needed to start over, but a notable educator was instrumental in helping the company get its start.
I worked with Edna Hennessy in 1974. She came to me. I was teaching organic then. She came, and her son and daughter came, and they said, "Dr. Nally, our mother wants to start a cosmetic laboratory. Can you help us?" Well, we didn't have internet then. I didn't know cosmetic chemistry, but I thought, you know, I know how to learn. I've got a great library. So I went to the library and I checked out some books on cosmetic chemistry, and we ordered some chemicals and some equipment, and we synthesized some products, and Edna Hennessy took them out on the road and sold them. She was a great entrepreneur and a great salesperson, and before we knew it, she was doing some of the preparation in the back of her beauty shop over here on Sheridan.
Recently, the FDA cited the lab for some violations. Ellis says changes in the industry and that report helped spur on the decision to shut the doors.
After COVID, it became more difficult to work in manufacturing, kind of in general, from supply chain issues to, and then we had some new regulatory things that have come up, Modernization of Cosmetic Act, and that have been in the works for years, but everything just kind of started piling up, and it was at that point where, you know, it's not necessarily fun anymore.
Ellis by no means plans on sitting down, and while she vehemently vows no more politics, she is ready to move forward into her new season.
I've gone back and forth. It's, you know, it's a decision that was necessary. Our family thought was necessary, but there's opportunity for some things to happen that hopefully will. You know, we've got a great building here. We have a great business with there's things in the works. My next title is going to be Realtor. That's something I've been involved in heavily as president of Cosmetic Specialty Labs because of our properties that we have maintained and owned over the years. And I really, really enjoyed it. So I was like, you know, I think this might be my next chapter, as I was looking for one of my next chapters. Okay. Just one.
This is the location of the original Edna Hennessy Salon, Spa, and Factory. it has a lot of sentiment for me because she encouraged me in my career. She even wanted me to start my own cosmetic line. Well, Edna is gone. The building is gone. And now Cosmetic Specialty Lab as we know it is gone. But what about Jennifer Ellis? Out of ashes, can a phoenix arise? Did she get lost in her grandmother's bubble?
I think that Edna Hennessy had some pretty large shoes to follow. And I would think so. Nobody's ever asked me that question, and that's very interesting as I stumble around to try to answer it. But I do think that trying to make her proud. Still.
Jennifer Ellis is ready to start all over again and walk into her new season. Tara Bates, 7 News.